Good morning Internet. Hello, this is Michael from Trike Bike, and today I want to talk about a new range that we're stocking at Trike Bike, and that are tricycles made by the company Addmotor. Some of their models are a little bit different, and this is the M360 and it's different. It's a semi-recumbent design that has a lot of features going for it and a lot of differences that we'll just explain. When you say a semi-recumbent design, that means you're sitting way back fairly low and the pedals are out in front of you. Some people, especially those with different injuries, find that pedal forward much easier to do than pedaling straight down like a lot of tricycles are. It's got wraparound handlebars, so when you're sitting back it's quite comfortable. The only downside I can see to this is it's because of its frame design, it's got a fairly high step over height, so you need to still be fairly agile to get your foot over the bike. Another way of doing it is to sit on the seat. So sit yourself down and then try and bring your leg over like that. So you need to decide whether your body has the flexibility to do it. Now this design, I like it, it's quite comfortable, but you're going to have good knee movement as well. So I'm just going to rotate the pedals backwards. So here the leg is almost straight, but as I come up to the top, you can see that I'm bending past 90 degrees. I'll do it on this side so you can see it easier. I'm bending past 90. So while there's some good benefits for the recumbent design, there are some drawbacks that we need to bring to your attention. This tricycle is very long, so it's actually quite stable. When you're riding it, it just sits there and goes exactly where you point it. Some people, if they're leaning back, find the reach for the handlebars a little bit too far, but for most riders, as it is now, it'll be quite comfortable. When you come to a stop, it's like any tricycle, you don't need to put your feet on the ground. It's very, very stable. It's fairly well featured, so you've got nice handlebar feeling, it's the right width, you've got good access to your brakes, comes standard with rear vision mirrors. You've also got a 7-speed Shimano system. We've got a throttle which you can activate and roll away. Inbuilt bell. Has a few other features like a little electric horn. You've also got lighting. With this bike you've got a black and white display only, so it's still got protective covering on there, but this display is quite good. It's readable in sunlight, it shows the battery level, it shows how far we've ridden, your speeds, the pedal assist level, which like all the other tricycles you use the up and down button to change the levels. With Addmotor they have 7, most other tricycles have 5. All it means is that the speed range is divided by 7 segments rather than divided by 5. It can mean that you're always on and off the buttons, turning it up and down to suit your requirements. You also have indicators on this tricycle, but to be honest, they're as good as useless because they operate only on the back and they're not very visible. So I'm just going to turn the indicator on for the left turn, and you'll see it's a very small LED that's showing. I'll go to the right. Okay, speaking of brakes, we've got brakes on all 3 wheels, which is really good. These are disc brakes, but they're not hydraulic. These are cable operated disc brakes. They're not as good as a hydraulic, and for a tricycle of this cost, I'd like to see them upgrade in the future with hydraulic brakes. On the rear of the tricycle we have a conventional motor driving through a differential system. So here is our motor system. This is our derailleur for changing the gears, and back here is a differential. So that means you can turn each wheel independently, but they'll still drive together. So that's a really good feature that's normally only available on high-end tricycles. You've got a fantastic storage area in the back, so a rear basket comes with a case, so you've got plenty of room to put everything in. The only other thing I don't like is this style of mudguard. It's used by a lot of manufacturers and they just wobble. So while you're riding along, it wobbles and you can feel the bike vibrate. What we would normally do to stop it from vibrating is just put a tiny hole in the side and a cable tie coming back to here, and that just stops the vibration. The seat again is adjustable. You can bring it backwards or forwards. You need to use tools to do this, and also the height of the backrest can go up and down. We have a 20 amp hour battery which sits in here. You should never need to take it off the bike to charge, but if you do, it's pretty easy to do with a supplied key. So this bike, it's different to most of the other tricycles that are out there. Just because it's different doesn't mean that it's better or worse. It's just different, and it suits a lot of people. And yeah, it's going on to become a very popular seller for us. But there are some limitations for elderly customers, which are getting on and off to get over this step over height, which seems to be a problem for a lot of people. Suspension wise, like most trikes, nothing in the rear. They just rely on the tyres for suspension. On the front here, we've got some forks. They're a fairly basic fork. There's no adjustment on them, but for a tricycle, it's more than adequate. This is the Addmotor M-360, available from Trike Bike. It's a great trike. It's different. I keep saying it's different, and that is because it is different. It's not a conventional design, but it will suit a lot of people, and it's available in two sizes. This is the larger size, and there is a slightly smaller size as well. For the moment, they only come in bright green. It's you either like it or hate it. I really like it because it's a good safety colour. When you're out and you're travelling, crossing roads, you're really visible. I hope you enjoy this short video review, and I'd like you to like and subscribe down below. Like our videos up the side here. It really helps our channel grow. And until next time, thank you for watching.